Ink Crew. I'm sorry. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Yes, I'm fixing my hair. Y'all know how I do. And this is my review for Black Ink Crew Season 3, Episode 15. I hope everyone had a fantastic day. Let me know how your day went in the comments below. I had a great day at work. Our Christmas tree is up at work, even though, you know, we haven't gotten past Thanksgiving, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But yeah, I hope everyone had a good day. This episode of Black Ink Crew, let me address something real quick. So last week, my review, I mentioned how I had a little interaction with Ryan from Black Ink Crew on Twitter. I don't want anyone to think or assume or get it in their head that, first of all, I don't know anyone from any show I review at all. You know what I'm saying? So I have no dog in any fight that they haven't. I literally just have an opinion the same way people who are watching me have an opinion. So I don't want anyone to ever think that if I have any kind of conversation, any kind of interaction with anyone on any of the shows I review, that my review will be biased or based on me wanting to not ruffle any feathers. Let me be clear and say this. I give zero fucks about anyone liking me, disliking me, not liking my videos, or anything. The only point of me doing these reviews and me being on YouTube is simply, it's my opinion. It's my opinion regardless of who the person may be. It's strictly my opinion. And again, my opinion will never ever be swayed based on nothing. I mean, Ryan cute, but he ain't that cute to make me change my goddamn views. And I don't side with Ryan, so to speak. I just also don't believe Kat wholeheartedly. So I just wanted to mention that so no one can be like, well, she biased and she on Ryan's side because he responded to her on Twitter. I don't know that man. He don't pay me not nan cent from these videos. He don't promote my stuff. You know what I'm saying? So don't think, well, oh, she trying to get in good. No one promotes Jay Lee's Corner except Jay Lee's Corner. You know what I'm saying? And you and y'all who watch, of course. But like, no one's paying me to review their show. No one pays me to be like, oh, you know, go easy on me. No one. Ryan ain't no one has done that, and I would never allow anyone to do that because that means it's compromising my integrity. So, you know, I'm the same Jay Lee from the first video I did, you know what I'm saying, back in April of this year to now. My opinion is my opinion. Ain't nobody paying me to change it, and it ain't gonna happen. Thank you. So, now that's out the way. Yeah, this episode was cool. I'm gonna run through the things that I feel like don't really, you know, I don't need to dwell into it. You know, for one, Charmaine got offered a role in some movie called Mollywood that Waka Flocka gonna be in. And she was real extra, like, I'm gonna be a star. Okay, congratulations. You know, glad for progress, but that's all. You know, Don coming back from Cabo and Ashley being mad that he wasn't answering the phone when she thought the baby wasn't moving. Whatever. We found out that she actually texted him and said that she was going to her mom's house, but never texted him and said something wrong, call me back. And he said, that's bad communication. If you call and not an answer, then you text me and say, I'm going to your mama's house, and I text you back and say, oh, okay, why didn't you include in the text, I think something wrong with the baby. He like, if I would have came on the flight back immediately. He then apologized and said, you know, it's just bad communication. I know you're stressed because it's a high-risk pregnancy. I love you. I'm going to be here for you. You know, my bad. We just need to, you know, communicate better. Even the beginning of the episode where we see the crew telling Van about what happened in Cabo. For me, I thought it was some bullshit because, you know, Ryan said we all knew. I feel like Van has something against Ryan. Again, I don't know if this is just TV. I just feel a different dynamic between Ryan and Van in this season than I did in season 1. I feel like there is a complete separation between them. And I feel like it's more Van feeling like he the boss. And I don't think he is. I don't know what it is, but there is definitely a different dynamic between Ryan and Van. Now, like Ryan, Don, and Ford, I don't see any difference. I see that they, you know, still like rock with each other. But, you know, I feel like Van is on the outside looking in some sort of way. So yeah, because him saying, we knew Ryan was lying about hooking up with Kat, and we know how hard it is for Ryan to admit when he did something wrong. Even Don was saying how he felt like Ryan overreacted. But Don, we've seen you overreact plenty of times the exact same, if not the worst way, and you were caught on camera literally hooking up with Charmaine, and you lied about it to your wife. So, I mean, well, no, she was your girlfriend at the time. But yeah, I mean, none of y'all are without seeing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, I think he overreacted. But you have too. We've seen you destroy some shit and punch holes in walls and all that extraness and stuff. So, it is what it is. They then joke and say, she probably still got him in Mexico. Saying that Rachel probably still got Ryan in Mexico. And then Charmaine said, yeah, she probably fed him to the cartel. Bad joke. Bad joke. Because why? Lily's sitting right there, and Lily's father was killed by the cartel. That's just stupid. What else? Oh, there's this, I'm trying to get to the end part that kind of really matter or whatever. So go through the thing. So we see a scene with Ryan talking to his mom and his dad. And he's trying to explain what happened with Kat. So he's saying, like, I fucked up. Rachel is pissed at me now. She's really not talking to me. Even though we're in the same household, I'm sleeping on the couch and she's just not talking to me. He says how before him and Rachel got back together, Rachel asked him if you can see my Lord Jesus, it's my bra clean. It's it's what it is. Rachel asked him if he ever hooked up with Kat before. He said, no, I never fucked her. He lied. He said the reason I lied at that point in time was because I felt like, this is before the lake house, of course, before the lake house, and this is before him and Rachel got back together, when he had already slept with Kat. And he said, I lied because I felt like, that didn't hold no weight in my life. Like, it didn't matter. Basically meaning, Kat don't matter enough for me to make her an issue in my relationship. And some people do that. Sometimes a person can ask you, did you ever jaywalk? And you be like, nope. But you didn't jaywalk a few times. Be like, what I got? You know what I'm saying? I don't think that has any bearing into my current situation. So he admitted he lied then. He then said, they at the lake house. His mom said something that I thought was very important. She said, "Oh, because you didn't think it would come back on you," meaning you didn't tell the truth because you didn't think it would ever come back up. So why I tell her, yeah, I did it, if it ain't gonna matter and it ain't gonna come up. People do that. If you go to a job interview and they say, "Have you ever been convicted of a felony?" and you be like, "Nope," but you got 15 misdemeanors on your record, you know what I'm saying, that could have been felonies, you're not going to admit that, even if they can find it out later. That's my opinion. So, he then admit that him and Kat did mess around at the lake house. Now, he's saying they was kissing. It was a kiss. Now, my thing is, I don't think he was saying I kissed her and that was it. I think he was saying we was in the bathroom kissing, we was in there making out. That's what I took it as him saying. When he said it was a kiss, I didn't think it was him saying, oh yeah, I kissed her on the cheek, or I gave her one kiss. No, I think they was drunk and they were making out. Point blank, period. He did not say he had sex with her. I don't know. Kat also has not said they had sex, so I don't know. That's all going to be, I think I hear this for my eye. That's all basically going to be speculation until, I'm saying, VH1 roll the footage or roll the audio. Because I feel like if they was having sex and they was making noise, because as For or Don said, we heard them in the bathroom, VH1 would be playing the audio. We ain't heard no audio of nothing. We ain't seen no text messages screenshotted. Nothing. So I'm still waiting on that to happen. But it is what it is. He does say it was a drunken mistake. We've all made drunken mistakes. And I say that on Kat's behalf and on Ryan's behalf. Because they both fucked up. Clearly, they both did something wrong. They both are saying that they were drunk and it happened. So they both did something in a drunk moment that they both regretted. Kat just brought it to the light. Okay, let's clear that up. So, he was saying it was a drunken moment. And, Kat just felt like she had to be a woman about it and tell Rachel. Now, he says how he was never telling Kat he loved her. He never told Kat that he would be with her. Never told Kat that he would leave Rachel for her. Meaning, me and her was messing around, and she knew what it was. Because he said, she knew who I loved. She knew who I wasn't going to leave her. Meaning, yes, I messed around with her, but she also was fully aware she was just something that I was doing on the side. Okay, that's what she knew that. Whatever capacity it was, she knew my main focus was Rachel. And, that's it. But he still kept saying, but it's my fault because I fucked up. I didn't protect Rachel in this situation. And, his mom was like, I once looked at Kat like a daughter, but, not anymore. Anyone who comes after our family could destroy us, it's dead to me. And people were saying, how is mama mad at Kat and not mad at Ryan? I don't think it's an issue about her not being mad at Ryan. I think it's an issue of her thinking about, you supposed to be our family, Kat, and you and Ryan both fucked up. And instead of you just knowing you made a mistake and leaving it in the past, no, you took a private mistake and you made it public. So because you made it public and you wanted to go tell Rachel, you were trying to destroy what they had. Ryan had already messed up. It had already happened. Y'all already moved past it. But when people, it's the equivalent of if we both rob a bank and you get caught. I didn't get caught. You got caught. Why you telling on me? We both did it, but you got caught. I didn't get caught. Don't tell on me. I feel this is the same thing. Ryan didn't go telling nobody on her. She had a boyfriend. He didn't call old boy from California and say, Kat up here kissing on me. He didn't do that. I feel like the reason Kat is more wrong is because, again, as Kat kept saying, we friends. And, we just friends or whatever. We was really good friends. And we messed up. Okay, if you were friends and y'all messed up, you don't then be like, I have to tell his girlfriend. Because if you're really his friend, you don't want to ruin his relationship over a mistake that y'all both made. You and Ryan fucked up. But you have now brought Rachel into it and screwed up her life too. And for what? You and Ryan not gonna be together, and Ryan gonna still be trying to get with her. You know what I'm saying? Right or wrong, let that man fix his relationship with Rachel. Okay? And again, as I feel like when you friends with somebody, you do not you don't bring private stuff out. I have a friend. I'm not gonna go there. This is my thing. If you my friend and we mess up together, we don't need to bring that to the. We don't need. If we know we messed up together and we both admit that was wrong, we shouldn't have did it. It ain't no need for either of us to go to. I have to tell his girlfriend that he messed up. Or I just have to. No, I don't, because I know I messed up and I know he messed up. Let's try to move on and salvage whatever we can salvage. I feel like when you are the person you want to make it public, you're looking for attention. You looking for attention. It ain't about I need to get it off my chest. It's off your chest because you and that person has talked about it. Oh my God. And if Ryan had snitched on Kat, I would feel the exact same way. I'd like, Ryan, you ain't shit for snitching. You should have took it to your grave. I would feel the exact same way. Me feeling like Kat was wrong ain't got shit to do with he a guy, or it's the fact that she told on her friend about a mistake they both made. It's a form of snitching. So he just says, how he feel bad that he fucked up. He feel bad that he did this. He can't believe he did it. And if it take him another 7 years, he gonna make this right with Rachel. And the thing is, he owning it till we have to own it too. He's owning it to Rachel. He's owning it to his parents. I don't feel like he has to go into detail and say what happened. What matters is he say, yes, I did fuck up. Did he admit it in the beginning? No, he didn't. It's out now and it's in the open. Okay, it is what it is. But y'all can't keep acting like y'all ain't never cheated on y'all person, or like the man that you with right now wasn't out there being community dick. It's like, come on now. It's like, let it go. Let them move on from it. But I feel like they want Ryan, because he's admitted he was wrong on camera. But my thing is, I don't feel like he owed Van an apology, or Charmaine. And I don't feel like he even owed Kat an apology, because again, when something privately happens and we know we ain't talking about it, if someone has asked me about something that we've already said that we're not going to talk about, why would I admit to it? You think him and Kat didn't talk about that before they left the lake house? They talked about it, about how it was wrong and they shouldn't have did it, and they're not going to talk about it no more. Kat just kept talking about it. He kept denying it, because I'm assuming that's what they were supposed to do. If it was open for discussion, Kat would have been talking about it to everybody. She didn't even tell Danielle until, let me just stop because I'll just keep going and get more and more upset. It's a little scene. We see Lily and Junior, in the shop, and they laughing and joking or whatever with Van, and Van saying they have a dysfunctional relationship. He jokingly says, y'all should get matching tattoos. He joking, they take him serious. They didn't get matching tattoos on their middle finger, and it is of a heart. And it really means, saying fuck love, and even though we're not together as a couple, we still have each other's back. Okay, we see that what it is. We see Nikki and Ford move in together. Yay, yay, yay. I'm like, did Ford just move in too? Because that apartment was pretty empty. I'm like, or I think maybe it was a bachelor pad. He just had the bare necessities in there. Because I'm like, it looked like y'all both just moved in. It looked like it wasn't nothing in there. Like the bed wasn't even put together yet. So, yeah. Van and Kat meet up. And this is the first time that Van has seen Kat since all this stuff has happened. And, Van is just like, I just need clarification on what happened between you and Ryan. And, she says she kind of says the same thing Ryan says, basically. We was at the lake house, and after a whole bunch of drinking, we ended up in the shower together. Now, the issue I have with Kat, she not seeing nothing clearly. Like, y'all was in the shower together doing what? Was y'all in the shower kissing? Was y'all in the shower having sex? Like, what? She keeps saying we kind of hooked. I feel like she is saying enough to make it a situation, but not saying enough to clarify what happened. And that's the part that kind of pissed me off about Kat too. She said, I couldn't face it when it happened, so, I just moved on and went back to Cali. But, Ryan kept texting me and saying how, he had feelings for me and more than a friend level. He just kept texting me, and I felt like, I didn't bring it to the light. It was going to keep going on. You could have easily talked to Ryan on camera. You could have went and had a scene with Ryan and talked to Ryan. That's how I feel. I feel like if Ryan doing some bullshit and you getting mad, you getting tired of it, and you want to have a scene about it, have a scene with Ryan. And be like, Ryan, I need you to stop texting me this bullshit. And then bring out your phone and say, look at all these texts. I need you to stop texting me this stuff. That's what could have made Kat accusations valid. But she didn't do that. She kind of kept it to herself. I'm like, okay, in secret, this was been going on. And then the first conversation I have with anybody, I'm gonna have it with Rachel. I feel like if Kat would have met with Ryan and busted Ryan out to himself, then Ryan would have had to tell Rachel herself, because it would have been brought to the forefront. But because Kat, I feel like Kat was behind the scenes plotting. And I swear, I just feel like when on any reality show, when anything happened, they show the proof. They show text messages. They show the conversations. They will let you hear the sounds of people having sex and moaning and groaning. So my thing is, if Ryan and Kat, it ain't this. Let me be clear. In my personal opinion, it ain't no way on God's green earth that Kat and Ryan went into a bathroom together and production did not see them and follow them into that bathroom. And my thing is, if they in the shower, it ain't no way production did not get audio of them in that shower, or at least be like, they went to the shower at 3 o'clock. It's now 3:45. No, ain't no way. That's how I feel like they would have shown something. I feel like if Kat was really being texted by Ryan like that, it would have been screenshots of the text messages, because that's just what they do. That they are made to be messy and petty on reality TV. They do that all the time. Think about a VH1 reality show. Think about a VH1 reality show. They bring up everything. Kat ain't produced not one text message. She hasn't even presented a call log showing phone calls from Ryan. And it's the thing of, just because someone accuses you of doing something, does that make it true? Now, we know they hooked up at the lake house. That's not a question. We also know they hooked up beforehand. That's not the question. My issue with Kat is, she's now saying, okay, but he keep trying to get at me. He trying to make me his side piece. He keeps calling and texting me. What are text messages at? I have text messages from my ex from 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Because you just keep, that stuff just be in your phone. Like, it's just there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it just is. So my thing is, Ryan was texting you, you ain't keeping not one text? You thought he was oh so wrong, but you ain't keeping under the text message, you ain't showing nobody nothing? Okay. Anywho, back to Van and Rachel. I'm not Van and Rachel, Van and Kat. So, you know, she said how she couldn't take it. She moved back. She went back. He had feelings for her. Then she said in Cabo how it was hard to look Rachel in the eye, and you know, I felt like I had to tell her. You know, I felt like if I didn't tell Rachel, you know, wait, yeah, if she didn't tell Rachel, it would continue. I said that part already. And if it was her, she would have wanted to know. Well, bitch, it wasn't you. Okay, it wasn't you. And I still, she playing victim. I just think I can't believe it. Now, Van, this is why I say I feel there's a disconnect between the two. Because Van, like, you know, I can't believe Ryan. You know, I can't believe he would dog her like this. No. No, I'm sorry. This was Kat saying how she can't believe how Ryan would treat her like a dog. You know, when he looked at her in the face, he looked at her as if he hated her. Well, bitch, you think? You basically told the police y'all both robbed the bank. That's what you did. Neither one of y'all got caught. Neither one of y'all got, well, y'all got caught by the cameras coming out the bathroom laughing. But neither one of y'all got caught on camera what happened. You then went on the Channel 4 News and said, me and Ryan robbed the bank on August 31st of 2037. That's what you did. And it's crazy. So, she's like, you know, my heart was broken to see that he hated me. Then you should have shut up. I just can't. You don't tell on friends. Even when your friend mess up. When your friend mess up, a true friend does not snitch. If I fall out with any of my friends, they secrets is safe for me for life. Okay? I'm not gonna tell because, oh, he pissed me off. Oh, he played me, so I'm gonna tell Rachel that what we did. No, I don't do stuff like that. So Van is then saying how, you know, hearing how Ryan played Kat, I can't believe this nigga would do that. You know, Ryan pissing me off, and you know Ryan has to come clean, saying Ryan pussy ass hasn't even been back to the shop since Cabo. Van, you sounding real. Let me stop, because it's just stupid, and it made me mad. Because I mean, again, there's a disconnect, and I don't know what's going on. So, you know, Ryan and Rachel then have a conversation, you know, at dinner. He invite her out. She come out and they talking. It was real quick. It wasn't even like a long, drawn out thing. You know, she's mad. He's sorry. And she's like, you know, for 7 years you kept telling me that you were different. And he's like, yeah, but I wasn't trying to keep telling you. I was trying to show you. She's like, yeah, but the minute you could show me something, you showed me that you would still act like you was 17. Meaning you still doing dumb shit in these streets. And you got me looking stupid. And then he's like, you know, I just wish I could have told you. I could have warned you before it happened, so, you know, I could have just told you about it. And she's like, no, you should wish that you didn't do it. And you're like, well, I do, you know, I love you, I only want to be with you. And she's like, well, you know, I had trusted you, and now we back at square one. You know, I don't trust you. And, like, he tried to hold her hand, and she, of course, moved her hand back. And he like, you know, all I care about is you and our family, and I'm so happy to be with you, and I'll do whatever I have to do to prove to you that I'm sorry, and I can't believe I did it. And, you know, it was a sad moment. It was him admitting he did it. It was her showing that she was pissed off. It also showed that she didn't know that he did it in Cabo. She didn't know. People thought she did, but she didn't. So, you know, that is what it is. I think maybe she was just shocked, so she just didn't have a reaction at all because she couldn't believe what Kat was saying. But, you know, that's basically all they're saying was of him saying, yes, I fucked up. I can't believe I did it. You know, I only want to be with you. And her just saying, you know, I'm pissed off at you. I don't know where we are right now. And I don't want you, you know, I don't want you wasting my time. I feel the same way. So, you know, we'll see how that plays out. Then it's like a scene of, you know, Van and Charmaine and Danielle at the shop. And they saying how, now first they said how Rachel and her cousin came up to the shop looking to fight Kat. And when they showed like a little flashback scene, on the flashback scene, they were saying, oh, Rachel's cousin is here. So was it Rachel's cousin or was it Rachel and her cousin? I don't know which one it was. Because it was two conflicting stories. And Danielle like, who does that? We're too old for that. No, bitch. Y'all do a lot of stuff y'all too old to do. So don't act like, and people fight in Chicago. It does. It's stupid. It is what it is. You know, but they're saying like, you know, Ryan not coming back to the shop shows that he's probably guilty. You know, what kind of person don't come to the shop? Bitch, a person who owns it. You know what I'm saying? He don't have to come. He's the owner. He's the boss. He doesn't have to come in every day. Y'all do, because y'all get checks. He just get paid. You know, and I just feel like Danielle, Charmaine, shut up. Van, you know, shut up. You know, It just aggravated me very, very, very much so. And they then say, you know, Kat is going through so much, so we're gonna throw her a birthday party at 9 Mag since Ryan not here because she family, she ain't going nowhere. And then they say how they gonna turn 9 Mag into Cat Tap Land. This the ultimate disrespect of Ryan as a boss, as the owner of the shop. I really feel like Van and at least Danielle needs to be fired. I feel like Charmaine teeters between loyalty and disloyalty, but Danielle and Van, like, I just feel like it's just the ultimate disrespect of, like, fuck Ryan. And I just, as a business person, I don't get how you can allow that negativity to fester in your place of employment. So, you know, we see what it is. We see Lily squatting at Cobra's house. You know, she says how Cobra is in Houston and her and Cobra is cool. So, it's like, I decided to move back in. She's squatting. And she's not only squatting herself, she got Plug ass there. I'm like, Lily don't learn. She just don't learn. So, you know, Plug is there, and then they still messing around. The producers in the confession like, are you and Plug a couple? And she's like, no, we're not a couple. And he's like, they're like, but aren't you still messing with Junior? And then she was laughing. And they're like, aren't you messing with Plug? And she's like, so she's basically fucking them both. And, you know, in Detroit, we call that community kitty cat. Because it's even if a guy do it, he's community dick. It's when a person is just sleeping with multiple people. It's just community. It is what it is. It's something that's being shared. Okay, her vagina is being shared. So it is what it is. And she then invites Plug to Kat's birthday party. I don't know why she was doing that. Knowing Junior's gonna be there. What it is, what it is. So we see that they actually throw a party for Kat at the 9 Mag. Ryan is the only one that isn't there. Everyone else is there. Everyone else is there. Even Don's pregnant wife, who I feel like she should be on bed rest because she has a high risk pregnancy. I just want her to get some rest. I want to, you know, I don't want any stress on her. I don't want any stress on her as a pregnant woman, basically. I feel like that's wrong as fuck. I do. I feel like if y'all want to throw her a party, by all means, do that. Don't have it at the tattoo shop. I mean, to me, that's just like a slap in the face. But it is what it is. It's all TV. You know, Charmaine telling... This is the part where I said maybe Charmaine could be fired too. Or that she teeters on being loyal and disloyal. She says to Kat, you know, 9 Mag is your home. You can walk here anytime you want. Bitch, what? No, she can't. She don't even work there. Okay? Bye, bitch. You know, Kat, and even though her and Ryan are at odds, she's happy. Y'all not at odds. You snitch. You told the police that y'all robbed the bank after y'all got away with it. You told the police something that happened in private. You made it public. This is my personal opinion. You know, Van is saying how, you know, the night should be fine as long as Ryan don't come out with this bullshit. I feel Van should be fired. I don't care. It's my opinion. You know, then we see Plug walk in. But Plug walking in, I think, with a +1. You know what I'm saying? He come in, and Junior, like, he see Lily, like, introducing him to everybody, you know, everybody and whatnot. And he like, I'm starting to put 2 and 2 together and realizing who it is. And Junior's pissed. Now, they all drinking. And he like, you know what? I'm about to be extra, you know what I'm saying? And show him something. And I'm going to show him that I don't deal with peasants. I'm like, Junior, jealous? Okay, Junior. You like Lily. He then proceeds to, you know, just kind of be the life of the party. You know, he pouring drinks and all this extra and stuff. We then see Lily go to the bathroom. When Lily goes to the bathroom, he walk up to Plug like, hey, can we talk real quick? Plug like, oh, this shit. I'm like, you already mad, homie. They go into like one of the tattoo rooms, and Junior basically said, you know, I'm Junior. Plug don't want to shake his hand. Like, oh, you ain't gonna shake my hand, you know, out of respect. They shake hands. He basically tell Plug, look, Lily ain't what she cracked up to be. You know, she not as loyal as you think, and you know, she messed with me and she messing with you. I don't know if it's because Plug was drunk and he just didn't care, or if he knew exactly. Well, he said he knew who Junior was, and if he just didn't like Junior, period, because he knew him and Lily had been messing around. So it went from 0 to 100 real quick. It went from, you know, Junior trying to tell him that Lily ain't what she cracked up to be, to Plug being mad like with me and whatever, nigga. I'm like, okay, that was one nigga. I looked like, okay. Then Junior like, you know, if you want to, you know, square up, we can do that. They in the tattoo room, and they get to fighting. I'm like, what the fuck going on? They scrapping it. Now it's like a real like tussling fight of a situation. So security come in, security move, breaking it up. They breaking it up. Junior like, Lily, you need to braid his hair. I'm like, what? It was this commotion. But Plug is going crazy. He breaking stuff. He trying to get to Junior again. He kind of break free. You hear more stuff breaking, and Lily like, oh my God, I work here. Stop, I work here. Just leave. So they finally get Plug outside. He outside, and then he yelling up, I think, to Van, saying Van and them some pussies. I'm like, what? Van come out. Like, all right, I'll be down in 1 second. Van comes down. He goes to the car because now Plug and Lily are in the car. So Van walk up to Lily's side of the car like, what's going on? Plug then says, y'all some pussy ass nigga. That was the second nigga. That's okay. It's a fight. I don't like when anyone besides African Americans use the nigga word. That's my personal opinion. I think it's racist as hell. I know they say some people who are Mexican or of Mexican, Latin, I know they say they sometimes use the word nigga. I don't like it. I don't care. I don't like it. So when he said, y'all some pussy ass niggas, Van like, man, look, get out the car. Van over it. This one time I can say I rock with Van for this situation. Plug, get out the car. Him and Van kind of stare each other down. Van then swing, because one of Plug's boys walk up. So it's Plug boy and Plug. So then Van swing on Plug boy, because I think he thought Plug ain't expecting that. Let me knock his ass out real quick, and then I'll handle Plug. And then the whole fight ensues. It was chaos. You see more people running over, but you can't see who was who. At one point, you see security carrying Junior away from fighting, because they had to like literally pick him up and take him away from fighting. It was a big mess. You see Lily crying because Van saying, get that pussy ass nigga out my face. I'm like, well, damn, Van. And it was a mess. And then the episode went off. But, it was a good episode. It was a lot. It was a lot going on. I feel like Ryan should be pissed when he found out, 1, they had a party. 2, it was for Cat. And 3, at this party, a fight broke out. Because if stuff broke, y'all ain't going to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? That come out of my pocket. So I can't wait to see the next week's episode. The previews look fucking fantastic. There's a complete showdown, at least it looks from the preview, of Ryan letting Cat know she not mad. We hear Cat saying, you try to make me your side chick. And so I'm interested to see how that plays out. So put your comments below to let me know how you feel about the episode. And I hope to see you guys next week. And I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner.